Is Bob your question? Bob's kind of my question mark. I don't know if Bob can go back-to-back years. I mean, we saw the videos of him last year dropping all that weight. He's a year older. I mean, he's not a kid, man. He's not a kid anymore. He is my, and I know everyone's going to think I'm crazy, but he's my question mark. He really, really is for the Panthers.
At 37 years old?
Yep.
So you don't think he's going to do it, or you're just a little bit skeptical at this point in time?
Skeptical. That's my only question mark around the Panthers making another run to the Cup.
Well, he put up a 9.06 last year in the playoffs with the whole run. He did a 9.15 in the previous year's Cup run, despite dropping the ball a little bit in the first round against Boston, and then picking it up and then winning all the way in Game 7. And then last year, I think there was 2 or 3 games against the Oilers really dropped the stats down, but he's been great the last 2 years. They did 35, 36. Can you do it at 37? I'm optimistic. He's one of my favorite guys to watch, and especially, too, I think the matchup that nobody's talking about, potentially first round Leafs and Panthers, Stolarz in Toronto starting against his former team in Florida. The master versus the teacher and the young grasshopper versus the expert. That's an exciting matchup for me, goalie-wise especially.
Well, it's interesting because when you look at statistical trends, more often than not, the team that loses in the Stanley Cup Finals usually have a miserable time the following year. It's just like we put in all that effort for nothing. We got to go through it again. Like there's just an emotional hangover. But the Oilers seem to have that youth in them where they don't feel hangovers. And I get that. I used to be a young man. But when it comes to the Florida Panthers, I feel like despite their success, and they have been playing great, it's a lot of mental wear and tear. And I think the only thing that's kind of dragging them along is the fact that we know what that tastes like. We want to get there again. And I think that's really kind of been their inspiration this season.
If you enjoyed what you just saw, we do new clips every single day, twice a day on the Clips channel. You see clips right here. And beside Dave's crotch, we have a full-length show every single Sunday, right by my hand.
Click right here.